I have something to tell you. What is it? I see dead people? What? Who sees dead people? Do you see dead people? Well, there was this one time on my way home. Well, okay, crazy person. I was just gonna tell you, I see that it's Thursday. No, it can't be Thursday. He'd be trying to kill me. I guess I'll go check to see if they're there. Oh. You are here. What are you doing in my parents' house? Matter of fact, what am I doing in my parents' house? It's almost like someone made a skit, didn't think it was Christmas appropriate, and then instead of changing it, was lazy, and decided to use it for an next review. Who could that be? So, Happy New Year's! In the spirit of New Year's, I was thinking I'd look back and review myself a little bit. First up is what I think is my worst review I have done. Aerodynamic Activity 2 review. In this review, as you can see, I am quite bland in this video. I have no idea why. I remember taping it and thinking I was doing real good and I was enthusiastic like I usually am, but it turns out I wasn't at all. I couldn't edit that out. I don't know why. It just worked out that way. This is actually the last one that I used the script on. I used to kind of write it out beforehand and then rehearse it a little bit. I don't do that anymore because I thought it was actually too rehearsed. Now it's just me. Now, the best skit I think I made for 2010 is the Psycho skit that was in the review for the movie Clue. Now this skit was actually the first skit that actually challenged me in editing wise and trying to get my shots right. Got me thinking around the ways of how do you actually do the shots to get it right. I got to use, fake blood, aka Hershey's chocolate syrup, which, worked great in black and white. Color, not so much. The #1 video is The Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead was a perfect storm, really. It was a subject that I really enjoyed. I really liked that show, so I was very enthusiastic about it. I was just very enthusiastic that day to begin with. And a lot of people had me searching for it. It's actually the most views I have on any of my videos. It's about to break 100, which would be a huge milestone for me. Normally when I'm looking for pictures, I look for the funniest one. Well, this one, I didn't even have to try. They fell in my lap, like the zombie kitten. Walking Dead was a great show. The hardest part of editing was actually cutting it down, because I actually put a lot into it. I kind of just rambled for a little while there, and then, cut it down to what I thought was actually usable. Now, I'm actually going to make a promise now for 2011. In 2011, you will see crazier, bigger skits. I will actually have more time on my hands after January 18th. This has been the Hens Review. A minute! No, you! Get away from me! Why are you doing this to me? You want to know why? Because I am you. No, it can't be! You're your own worst. Sorry, can we get a redo? Redo? Alright. 5, take 3. You're your own worst. Sorry, we got another try. Scene 5, take 4. You're your own. I think it's the line, it just doesn't sound right. Well, what don't you like about the line? Well, it sounds like someone just came up with it, randomly, in about a minute. Well, let's ask the writer. So, how long did it take you to write this? Well, I don't know. About 5 minutes. Really? And just how much are we paying you? About this much. Well, we just got robbed. Just do the line. Scene 5, take 5. You're your own worst enemy. No! Now it's time for the weird fact of the week. Not many people realize what actually clipboards are actually for. Now, clipboard is actually, yes, information of the scene and the shot, but not many people realize what the clap is for. Video and audio are recorded separately for better quality. So when you're editing together, start the sound of the clap. That way, audio and the video lines up perfectly. This clipboard was actually a Christmas present from the one and only Steven Spielberg. Now, it actually comes with a letter. Here, I'll read it to you now. Dear Tom, cheerio. Yeah, Steven Spielberg writes with an English accent. I thought it was weird too. Good old chap. I caught one of your vids on the YouTube. Now, I thought that it was rather grand, and I figured you might want to need one of these clapboards on your editing process. Chip chip cheerio. Sincerely, Steven Spielberg. P.S. Make sure to call me Auntie. That is my nickname that most of my friends call me. Thank you very much for the clipboard, Auntie. I also made sure to write a letter back to Steven thanking him, and maybe we'll get a reply back. Who knows?